All right, you guys, come with me to get an infusion. My last infusion on the last day of the year. All year, I've been fighting through lymphoma cancer. Lymphoma is cancer of the lymphatic system, so I have not been flowing. My blood and the fluids in my body have not been flowing and being detoxed properly. Started the year off at being 104, barely 100 pounds, and now look at me, 150. Ooh, damn near 160. But anywho, this is just a day in the life of one of my treatments, but I recorded this one specially because this is my last treatment. I am now in recovery from cancer. So now this is my nurse getting my little snacks and my goodies. They give you crackers and chips, peanut butter crackers, ginger ale, water, to subside the nauseousness and keep your stomach balanced while you receive your medicine. And here's the walkthrough to my chair, my little pod, my little cubicle. This is the setup. That chair, it reclines. That's the infusion machine that they hook my medicine up to. I receive my medicine intravenously. Here I am taking my pre-meds. What is that? Benadryl, some steroids, and a Tylenol. So the effects of the chemo won't have me weak and nauseated. Here, we are trying to warm my body up for an IV. I'm vintage, baby, so nothing moves unless I'm warm, comfy, and safe. She's poking and poking and poking and poking, trying to find a vein so she don't have to stick me twice. My veins are like, honey, you're not getting none of this. You're not getting none of it. We ain't flowing. Few minutes later, she is still poking. They are not playing. I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna have this on the last one. Like, come on, y'all. Act right. Body get right, get tight. I was pumping and pumping my hand. She kept playing with my arm, kept playing with my skin, trying to get a vein to pop out. And I'm like, girl, at this point, I'm over it. She finna stick me for the first time. She actually had to stick me twice because the first vein that she found, it didn't want to act right. So this is the first stick. If you don't like needles, close your eyes. Just a little prick, just a little prick, just a little prick, then stick. Ooh. As you can see, she's moving the needle around, trying to make sure it hits my vein. This is a close-up of the infuser machine. As you can see, after 2 clicks, we finally got my IV in. I'm sitting in my chair, drugged up, happy, smiling, cheesing, waiting for it to be over. My infusions last 30 minutes apiece. So I get 1 bag of chemo for 30 minutes, and then I get a bag of immunotherapy for 30 minutes. Here she is about to set up my first bag. And here I am trying to relax, calm my nerves, munching on my crackers. I love graham crackers. They make me feel like a kid again. As I said, I received 1 bag of medicine for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes later, I woke up from a quick little nap. She's coming to hook up my second bag of medicine. At this point, I'm over it because it took forever to find my vein. And I'm like, man, come on. 30 minutes usually be gone, but I slept like a baby. And now here we are getting hooked up to the second bag. Oh, this journey has been no joke, y'all. Constant sticking, picking at my body, PET scans, x-rays, blood being taken every time I come to the doctor. And I was having multiple visits every month. Every month I had visits, probably about 6 appointments a month, because I had to go to the heart doctor. Due to my cancer, it affected my heart. My heart wasn't pumping as it should. I wasn't getting enough oxygen and enough blood throughout my body and my organs. God has really been keeping me for real, because I was supposed to have been dead. I was very anemic. I had to get blood transfusions. I had a tumor on my neck. I could barely talk, breathing like a pig, shortness of breath. Couldn't swallow, couldn't eat. The doctor had to give me a steroid just to eat. That's how I gained all my pounds back. He had to give me drugs to eat. Other than that, I was just sipping on juice and water and eating crackers. So here's the second bag that you guys see her hooking up to the machine for me to get my last drip drop. My last little drip drop. It has been a journey, y'all. Okay, the last drip drop is done. And now here comes the clip of her removing my IV. She was rushing and getting a little rough. And I was like, yo, slow down, because that needle hurt, B. She was like, I'm trying to get you up out of here so you can ring that bell, honey. Ring that bell. And ringing the bell is a symbolizer of you getting through all your treatments successfully, all of your infusions. A lot of people get chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and it lasts them years. I've met people in the cancer center that have been receiving treatment for 2-3 years. Thank God I only needed treatment for 6 months. I'm now in remission, and I get to walk into the new year with a new mindset, a new body, a restored heart, and a restored mind, restored soul, a cup that is overflowing, and my body is healed, baby. Healed. You tell me? You hear me? Ain't nobody but God. Ain't nobody but God. All praise to God, all victory to God. I'm just happy to be here, y'all, and have this new lease on life. God gave me another chance. Another chance, another chance, another chance. And I will never live life the same. Never live life the same. So here she is, just patching me up. I had the dopest nurse this go round. It was such a ease and smooth round. And here we are singing, celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. They play this song and they all come around and gather around you and clap, like how they do on your birthday at Golden Corral. Happy, happy birthday. We're so glad you came. All the nurses came out to join with me. That is my grandmother filming and crying. That's me singing and dancing like a fool. And just being proud for this journey. I have a story to tell, a testimony to share that will uplift my peers and uplift the people that come into contact with me. I was angry with God at the beginning of this year because I was like, how? Why? Cancer? Like, dude, cancer? Yeah, so stay tuned, you guys.